Hey, welcome! Today, we're going to tackle professional introductions in English. I promise we're going to make this super simple, really clear, and hopefully a lot less stressful. So, let's jump right in.
Okay, so walking into a room full of people for a networking event, it can be a little nerve-wracking, right? Especially if English isn't your first language. But honestly, don't you worry. We are going to break it all down step by step so you can walk into your next introduction feeling way more confident.
All right, first things first, we have to start with the foundation of any good introduction, and that's talking about yourself. We're going to cover the basics of how to say what your job is and what you do, and how to do it clearly and with confidence. So the number one tool in your toolkit for this is going to be the present simple tense. This is what you'll use to talk about your professional life. Facts about your job, things you do every day. It really is the bedrock of a good introduction. Okay, so the grammar might look a little complicated, but the main rule is actually super simple. For I, you, we, and they, you just use the regular verb, like work. But for he, she, or it, you just pop an S on the end, so it becomes works. See? It's really that easy. Let's look at how this works in real life. So you have sentences like, I'm a lifeguard, or Stephanie works from home on Mondays. These are perfect for describing a job or a regular routine. They're super simple, straight to the point, and everyone will understand you perfectly. Okay, so you've introduced yourself. Now what? Well, a great conversation isn't just about you, right? It's a two-way street. To keep that conversation flowing, it's time to show you're actually interested in the other person, and you do that by asking what they do. And this is so important. Asking questions is the magic ingredient that turns a boring, one-sided intro into a real conversation. It just shows you're paying attention. So let's check out the two main kinds of questions you can use to do this. So, think of this like having two different tools. First, you've got open questions. These use words like what, or where, or when. These are fantastic for getting more than just a one-word answer and really opening up the conversation. And then you have closed questions. These usually start with something like, do you, or are you, and they're perfect when you just need a quick yes or no confirmation. All right, here's a great little tip to help you sound more natural and, more polite. So when someone asks you a yes or no question, try not to just say yes or no. Instead, a short answer like yes, I do, or no, she doesn't, just makes the conversation feel so much smoother. Okay, so you've done it. You introduced yourself, you asked some great questions, you had a real conversation. Awesome. What's next? Well, now you want to make that connection stick, and you do that by exchanging contact info. And believe me, it is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, you ask for their card. A simple, do you have a business card, works perfectly. Step 2, you offer yours back. And step 3, maybe you confirm the best way to reach them. This little exchange is a totally normal part of business networking everywhere. So let's zoom in on a typical business card for a second. What are we looking for? You've got the essentials, right? Their name, their job title, the company they work for, and of course, the important stuff, their email address and phone number. This is everything you need to follow up and keep that connection going. Now, this is a good one. Sometimes you have to actually say an email address out loud, and all those symbols can be tricky, so let's break it down really quick. Okay, the @ symbol, we say @. The little period, dot, that little dash, minus, is a hyphen, and the line on the bottom, underscore, is an underscore. Just knowing those few words makes saying an email address way, way easier. Okay, awesome. We've gone through all the key steps from that first hello all the way to getting that new contact. So let's do a super quick review of the most important phrases just to lock them in your memory. All right, these are your key phrases, your cheat sheet, if you will. So to introduce yourself, it's just I'm a and your job title, or I work at and your company. To ask about them, the classic is what do you do? To get their info, do you have a business card? And to offer yours, a simple here's my card. Honestly, with just these phrases, you can handle almost any business introduction with confidence. So there you have it. You've got the tools, you've got the key phrases. The only thing left to do now is to actually use them. Your next chance to make an introduction is probably just around the corner. So start thinking, what are you going to say? You can totally do this.